and welcome to the Star Trek Starship collection here at the Geek Den for issue 112, which is the Nebula class starship, the USS Phoenix. This was the first Nebula ship that we saw. Later on they changed it to a triangle. Yeah, it looks pretty good. When we get the ship out, we're going to actually have a comparison with the Nebula class starship we got, so we can see the different changes in the both ships. We have a nice back view here of it. Obviously the stats here. Let me just move the camera a little bit so we get a better view. So we get some nice shots here. I believe that there was no CGI version. There was actually. I'm not too sure if there was or wasn't. Them due to the digital remaster of the Next Generation. So there might have been. I'm not too sure there was though. Here we have obviously the Phoenix CG version here. We also have the version from the episode. Obviously there's some nice shots here. Obviously a lot of in-universe information. Once again, it goes more into the episode than the Phoenix, though we know a lot about it. But then again, we don't. We know more about the episode, so it goes more in depth with the episode. Then we have some nice views here. So we've got the top, the side, the underneath and the rear. It goes in here. It says actually the Phoenix was named after the first warp ship, the Phoenix. That's in here. And then we have here, so this is production designing of season 4. Now they've already done some season 4 stuff already, and they seem to be sticking with this. It's mainly because I think the best series that Next Gen had was season 4. In terms of everything, writing, stories, ratings, everything. It was at its height, and this is when it started in season 4. But basically this goes on to how they came up and designed a lot of the stuff for season 4. And once again, season 4, so this is a bit more of in-depth on how the writing team and everything else basically came up for season 4, and how they came about, and how the Kardashians came about, and other episodes came about here. So there's quite a lot of stuff about season 4. This takes us right up to the two-parter. So basically it just goes through and tells us, you know, about the writing and about how they came up with certain things for season 4. Some nice trivia here that we always get right at the thing. And then we've got the Lucrum warship. I think that's what it's called. The Lucrum warship. It's from Voyager. It's issue 113. Make sure you click to subscribe to make sure you see that video. Then we have obviously all the little stats there as well, and we'll bring you that here obviously. And then we have a nice top view of the Phoenix there at the back. So let's open her up and take a look. Hello and welcome back. So we have the Honshu, which is this one, and the Phoenix. As you can see, I've had to stick the because it keeps leaning forward, so I had to stick a bit of blue tack in there to keep it upright on the Honshu. But there's the two from underneath that look very similar. There are some similar differences here. So, but yeah, let's do the shake test for starters, and we'll just compare the two in a second. So once again, yeah, it sits in there pretty well. It's the same same sort of stand that they come in. So we have the Phoenix, and then we have the Honshu, and that one just says obviously Nebula class. So let's take a little look at size. So if we put them away a minute, so here is the size of them. So literally, let's put them like that. Basically, near enough. Well, they are absolutely identical. There's a few design changes. One of them noticeably is on the back here. Let me just zoom up. So on the Honshu, it's smooth on the Phoenix you have like the I think it must be the shuttle bay, but that's not on the Honshu version. Obviously as well we have the name here and the registry, or the registry number should I say, but there's nothing on here that doesn't even have it on the Phoenix. Then we have the pods obviously, so some nice detailing on them both, but yeah, size comparison wise they're actually pretty identical. The only difference between the two is this part and the detailing on the back here. Apart from that, they are virtually identical, as you can see. So let's put the Honshu to one side and concentrate on the Phoenix. So we have some nice detailing here on the saucer section here, and on the pod itself. It has the same sort of patterning design. You can really see it on here, but not too much on the saucer section. You can sort of make it out here. On the engines you definitely can, but yeah, if we take it round slowly, I will say that it is slightly wonky. So that is dead straight, and as you can see, the saucer section is slightly up. Everything seems to be straight, but I think it's mainly due to this section. When you hold it straight, you can see that they have, well, even when I hold it like that, you can actually see that it seems to be more here than there is here. I don't know whether that's true on the Honshu or not. I have noticed it's actually not. The Honshu is straight, so they can make it straight, but it's not a real biggie. Obviously same designs on the bottom here, very nice. We've got the red and the green amber lights here, landing lights sort of thing that they have, or leading lights I do believe they're called. Once again, the saucer dish, it was absolutely the same, and the engines and that. Like I said, the only difference is they've put a little bit of detailing here, and we've got the saucer pod. That is the only difference I can see between the two. If you obviously get the whole collection, it's worth getting. It's definitely worth getting. The Phoenix is one of those ships. If you're umming and ahhing about which ship to get, that is up to your preference really, but they are the same, so it's up to whether you want the basically the triangle top or the sensor pod, and that is it really. Let's just put this back on here like so. I mean, it's really nice, goes well with the collection. I'm glad we've got it. We've been asking for the Phoenix for quite some time, so I'm glad that it's been included. And that's it really. And yeah, that's it. So we'll see you hopefully at the next video.